Good afternoon. Today we'll be concentrating on the basics of the stance and the backlift. Let me first talk to you about the stance. Well, the stance is basically how you prepare yourself in order to play your shots, and the stance also deals with your mobility. So a good stance is like this. But in terms of a bad stance now, if you have a wide stance like this, then it will slow your mobility. So you won't be able to go forward or backward with ease. And also you won't be able to play shots on the front foot or on the back foot. We have watched cricket matches over the years. We have seen batsmen with various stance. For example, Sean Pollock, he had a wide stance, but he was very successful. But today we are focusing on the correct technique of the stance. And as I said before, a good general stance is like this, from the length of your shoulder width apart. Basically, that's a correct stance. But I've brought with me someone who has played the game, so he's going to demonstrate. His name is Dwight Stewart. He'll be demonstrating for us the correct stance, and while he's doing that, I'll be running through the coaching points and what to look out for a complete and good batting stance. Alright? The stance or the setup. Well, basically, as you can see, Dwight is in his stance. First of all, he must be comfortable and relaxed in his stance. His hands and arms should be kept close to his body at all times, which he's doing now. The batter should also feel his thigh pad with the top hand before cocking or breaking his wrist. So as you can see there now, his top hand is resting on his on the thigh of the left foot, the upper thigh of the left foot. Then another coaching point to look out for is his feet should be parallel with the batting crease. The weight is most of his weight is basically placed on the balls of his feet, but his weight should also be evenly distributed. His knees should be slightly bent, not bent too much. Also, he should have an upward stance, not too way down. Also, the batsman should be looking side on. His head should be still at all times and his eyes level. He should be looking around or over his shoulder to keep his body balanced, because if he's looking in this direction away from the bowler, then most of his energy and alignment will be towards mid-off, which he's trying to prevent. He should be looking straight down the wicket at the bowler coming up to deliver that ball, so he can be able to move backward or frontward without any problems. So that's basically the stance, and as I said before, the main purpose of the stance is to get effective mobility within your crease. Alright, afternoon again. We'll continue our documentary here. The next phase of the batting we'll be looking on is the backlift. And basically the main purpose of the backlift is to get power and timing in your shots and in your stroke. And first thing, the backlift is basically lifting up the bat without moving your head out of position and your feet and everything. Just bringing your bat back towards the stumps or the keeper, close to your body, in line with your body. So that's basically what the backlift is about. Now I'm going to be going through the various coaching points of the backlift. And first, with the backlift, you should bring the bat should be taken back towards the stumps, to the back of the shoulder and close to the body, with your elbows pointing towards the bowler and your head still, your eyes level, and you're looking over your shoulder. Another coaching point, as you raise the bat, as you bring back your bat towards the stumps and the wicketkeeper, your wrist should cock or break, meaning your top hand you will have a normal grip. But with the bottom hand, your thumb and your index finger basically holds the bottom section of the bat. Just to, because you don't want to be holding on to the bottom of the bat firmly, because you won't be able to bring back your bat as freely and smoothly behind your shoulder. The next coaching point of the back lift is the face of the bat should be pointing towards point. As you can see now on your video, the head should be kept as still as possible, as you see now. His stance or foot position has remained the same. He still has, his knees are still slightly bent. Continuing, his hands is kept close to the back of the hip area, and finally the toe of the bat is at shoulder height, as you can see now. So that's basically a back lift.